Now, if you were to go out for a short drive on the road outside, right, chances are you'll probably spot a Mazda CX-5 on the road and you'll be thinking, why the heck is everyone buying a Mazda CX-5 now? Let me explain. So today I have the perfect example to show you guys, which is this right here. So this is the latest and all-new 2024 Mazda CX-5 facelifted edition, and I'm super grateful because I'm able to film this car prior to the official launching here in Malaysia itself. So a huge shout out to Ahura Motorsports here at Teluk, Panglima, Garang, and also Mazlan for this amazing arrangement. So there are four main reasons why everyone is buying a Mazda CX-5. Number one will be the overall looks and design. The second will be the practicality it offers. The third will be the reliability, and the fourth will be its price. So let's get into it. Now, can't we all just agree that this car just looks so good, especially when they first introduced the Kudo design to the Mazda CX-5? It looks so mature but elegant at the same time. And if you notice, right, there's not much changes as compared to the pre-facelifted version because, like I said, this is a facelift, not a total makeover. I'm going to explain the small details and changes this car has. But firstly, let's talk about the color, because now they introduced two new colors to the CX-5 lineup. Will be the polymetal grey, which is a dark grey with blue hint, which looks actually quite good, and you have this right here. So this is the platinum quartz, which is a light gold color. It looks absolutely stunning, especially with the sunlight shining on it right now. You also have the contrast. Yeah, it looks very, very aggressive. So firstly, up front, right, the most notable changes would be the headlights itself. You notice the headlight, right? Instead of having a round circular ball, now they have these two C-shape, which looks much more aggressive now. And one thing I always love about the Mazda CX-5 is the design of the grille itself, the sculpture it has. You can see from the side profile, right? You notice how the hood is actually protruding outwards. Then you have the grille actually recessed inside. Yeah, I just love this area so much. You also have a new grille or mesh insert design with three-dimensional design, which looks very nice. You also have this chrome garnish that runs across towards the side as well. Yeah, it looks very, very premium. And another big difference would be the bumper itself. If you take a look at the bumper now, right, you can see it looks so clean. There's no fog lights, there's no vents or whatsoever, and that is Mazda philosophy because they always say less is more, and I find it really attractive. They show more of the bodywork, and this one is reminiscent to the Mazda 3 hatchback. It also has a similar design as well, which looks very nice. So yeah, that's for the front design. I always think the front design looks so good. Moving on towards the side profile, you now have new 17-inch wheel design. So you get 17-inch for the 2-litre variant. If you opt for the 2.5-litre version, you get a new 19-inch wheel design, which in my opinion looks much better than this right here. Okay, you also now have retractable auto-folding side mirror, which is always nice. Now, if you take a look at the side profile, right, you wouldn't be able to tell that this is a facelifted version, which I feel is okay because the silhouette and design of this car, right, despite being so tall, it looks very sporty. Okay, so head towards the back. Now the back also has not much changes. The only notable changes would be the tail lights itself. If you take a look at it, very similar to the front design. You also have two C-shape right here, which looks very aggressive. Yeah, the back is very clean, and I feel this small detail, right, actually makes a whole lot of difference, especially at night. And you press this button, there's powered tailgate. Once it opens up, speaking of practicality, right, moving on to that point, take a look at the space that this car offers. Now, my friends and family, we own a lot of Mazda CX-5, and all of us never complain about the boot space because this one, basically it fits all your daily needs. You want to go for traveling, you want to put luggage and everything because you can fit very tall stuff, very high stuff as well. So yeah, if you want to get a car with good amount of boot space, right, this would be it. Alright, so let's close it back down. And let's check out the interior. Okay, now join me in the interior of the facelifted Mazda CX-5, which I feel much better now because outside is actually really hot and really sunny. So I'm filming this for you guys, okay? But inside here it's very cooling. You got the aircon blowing right here. So in terms of the design of the interior, right, you notice there's actually not much changes as compared to the pre-facelifted version because they don't need to do so much things because it's really that good. Yeah, it looks very premium. You got this nice leather steering wheel. The design itself is very premium. Alright, you got leather. This is hard leather. You got soft leather here as well. You got a chrome garnish around the air vents, around the sides, which works really well. So this is a 2-litre version. You get this analog display. If you get a 2.5, you get a digital one instead. Alright, and then you now have pedal shifters as well, which is new to the facelifted version. Another new thing would be this right here. If you take a look here, you now have a wireless charging pad here, which is always nice. And then if you go through the display, you press on applications, you have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, one funny thing, right? If you use Apple CarPlay, you can use wireless. But if you want to use Android Auto, you need to use the wire. How racist, hey? But it's fine. At least they have both for you. Okay, so you go back. Let's just want to show you the safety features it has, right? Let's go to settings. Let's move on to safety. Just take a look at the amount of safety features this car has. You got distance recognition support system, which is new. Alright, you got blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, Mazda cruise control. This one is new as well. Right, you got driver attention alert, parking sensor indication, and 360 camera. So for this button right here, we press this. It shows you a 360 view, which looks not too bad. The graphics is actually quite clear. And then like I said here, so you have the auto folding side mirrors, the retractable one. Yeah, in terms of the interior design, it's not too bad. It works really well. You got two cup holders here. This one you can open. It reveals. You can put your two charging port here. Got some space to put your stuff. Close it back up. Got very nice leather seats with this brown color stitching. Yeah, it's very comfortable. Now, to continue my point on practicality, right, will be the back seats itself. If you have to open it up, you can see it reveals a huge amount of space. Yeah, it's very spacious back here. So if you take a seat inside, right, let me just close the door. You notice I have so much leg room. So I'm 166 cm, but if you're any taller, yeah, no problem. And then you can see the amount of headroom I have. Yes, I'm actually quite short, but you can see I have a lot of space, 180 cm, 185 or so. I think wouldn't be an issue inside here. All right, then you can see you have two aircon vents, yeah, which is nice, blowing here. Yeah, the back is actually very nice, all finished in leather. Okay, this one's all nicely wrapped. I'm not going to open it because it's new. Yeah. Okay, I'm now back outside under the sun. It's super hot, but let's talk about reliability. So this car, it comes with 5 years free warranty and free maintenance. Basically, for the first 5 years, you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, everything is covered. If let's say you have any issues, you can come back to Ahura Motorsports here or any service center and they'll check it, they'll replace it, and it's all FOC, free of charge, which is always nice. And like I said, my friends and family who own a Mazda CX-5, right, so far they have no complaints. Some of them own over 6-7 years and there's not much major issue. Everything of this car actually works very well, which is always a nice thing. So you don't have to care that much. You just drive it. As long as you do your daily oil change and maintenance well, right, you send it to the service center at the specific and scheduled time. It works very well. Okay, last but not least will be the most important part, which most of you guys want to hear. That is the price and variant. Now, I purposely leave this all the way towards the end so that you watch my video all the way until the end. Just kidding. But if you guys do, right, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it very much. Okay, so there are actually 5 different specs to choose from. You got a 2-liter mid, you got a 2-liter high, you got a 2.5-liter high, got a 2.2-liter diesel and a top of the range variant, which is a 2.5 turbocharged all-wheel drive. In terms of the pricing, right, it starts from 150,000 all the way towards 193,000. If you notice, it's actually roughly 10,000 more than a pre-facelifted version. I'll actually leave all the details, the specs, the price all down in the description below so you can have a clearer image of it. But personally, right, I feel that having the low spec 2-liter mid is more than enough already. For 150,000, it gives you everything you need. The looks, the driving, the comfort, the practicality. Yeah, it basically ticks every boxes. What more can you ask for? And that is why everyone is buying a Mazda CX-5 now. Okay, now it's super hot. Let me leave first. Bye-bye.